Good evening and welcome back to... No, not Factory Town. This is not Factory Town. You can tell what I've had on my mind this morning. This is Timberborn. Welcome back to Timberborn. Our tower is half complete with some things needing on the top. Pretty much everything is inside here with a few tiny exceptions. We need to get the centrifuge in there. I'm not sure about the dirt extractor. I might just put that on the bottom floor, but then if we did that, we'd have to run power to it. It can sit over here probably. We'll figure that one out. There are a few additions that need to be added to it, and a mistake or two. The first one is we have no grilled chestnuts and no maple pastries, and that is because on the tree layer, I did not put in any way to make grilled chestnuts or maple pastries. Yeah. Didn't think about that at all. And there's no power on this line either, so I can't add any there. So they're going to have to be down a row or down another row. Like here somewhere. You're doing flour, you're doing cacao, which goes downstairs. Could possibly squeeze in a couple more. I mean, grills are easy, and bakeries are easy actually, because neither of them require power. So maybe they could go up here actually. Let's see, is there anywhere we could squeeze them in? Like maybe on top of something? And put in at least one grill and one bakery. Bakery can go here. That'll work. Let's put a bakery over here. Bakery. Like that. And you're going to make maple pastries, and then we need a grill, which I can put the grill over here. We'll do that. We'll put the grill over here. Let's get rid of these two trees. Oh no, I can't put the grill in there because of that. No, that won't work. No, the grill won't be able to sit in there because the yeah, it'd be too tall for the guy there. I wonder if we can get it there. Probably not either. No, it's going to be encroaching on the windmill. Okay. Right, well, in that case, cancel that. Don't worry about that. What have we got here? We've got maple syrup and resin maple syrup. Can I squeeze them on top? I don't think I can. I think we're too tall. No, I can. Okay, that works. So let's get... They can't go there. They can only go on the very end. Let's get two of them going because we can. Like that. And then we'll just put stairs on top of this here. Should fix that problem. Oh, nope, don't block the entrance to the thing off, that'd be dumb. Right. Yeah, that should fix that problem there. Okay, nice. The other problem also involves power and the top floor. We were going to let's speed up time to daytime because this is quite funny. I quite like this. We were going to put the carousels and other well-being things on the top floor, and I didn't actually transfer any power into it. And then as I was doing it, I was thinking, oh, how am I going to transfer power in? I can't get it through the floors, the pieces. And then I saw a solution just before I started recording. So, okay. Morning has broken, and all the beavers that aren't there come out, and away they go, boom, boom, boom. And you just see the ziplines go mad. All the beavers descend into whatever level they want to go into, which is awesome. I just like that a lot. A lot of fun just watching the beavers. Hey, we're all going to go now. Let's go. Cool. So yeah, I was thinking, how do I get power? I need to get power down under here to run here. And then I remembered we're not using this back line. This back line is just here for whatever reason. It's not actually for a purpose. So I could just run the power from here directly into the back of the buildings, and then go down here and run power across to this building, and then from the back of the buildings we have power. which would work. We'd only then have to remove a couple of platforms where we want the power to pop up from, which is easy. So let's do that, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to leave the road in there. So we'll do it. It doesn't matter where we do it from. How many way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it from the center one. Let's do it from here. So let's remove all of those. I know we put in a solid power shaft. We'll do that. I can see me just using solid power shafts like all the time in places and never using these standard power shafts anymore. That's probably going to be what's going to happen in the future. We're just going to use solid power shafts everywhere because they're just more convenient. They're just so much more convenient. So yeah, there we go. So boom, and that also gives access to the roof should we want access to the roof. Do the same here as well. Do it roof, but yeah, boom, there's power there, and then we can, as I said, just go down a couple. We can run power. Doesn't actually matter where I want the power. Sometimes it's there. Then power comes out the back here, and yeah, can go to wherever it wants to go to. Boom, comes out the back here and goes underground. Can come out the back of any of these buildings. It doesn't matter. It can, all these buildings will be powered. All have power, which would be very, very nice. So, okay. Oh, hello. I've got a building that has no recipe. You want to be grilled chestnuts. You want to be grilled chestnuts, and you will get your connection once they built the ladders. So that's fine. I also think I've underestimated the amount of trees we need, the logs we need, because we are very much dropping in logs. That may just be that it's because we're filling up all the storages for the planks and other bits and pieces. That might be a problem. See, loads of stuff here is all beginning to fill and do things. Not many, but so it's not reaching an equilibrium. It may also just be that I just haven't put enough down. Simple as that. There just may not be enough down. And yeah. Did the food there? It's actually got the largest area of all of them, so it may just be that it was like. Also, I let this run out, and this might have run out a long time ago, and I didn't turn these ones back on in time. So we'll leave it for a bit and see what happens with it. So yeah, our fountain is working. We have a Lido here, which is working as well, which is beautiful. So everyone's getting bonus there. We're up to 22 happiness, which is very, very, very nice. Which gives us plus 80% work speed, 30% movement speed, and 40% life expectancy, which is very good. Okay. So let's look at some attractions and things on top. So we want to build the other half of this as well, but I kind of need to move these in here. To be honest with you, what I could do right now is let's stop you planting down here. You don't need to, just harvest. You don't need to plant anymore. Let us chop down all of these trees here as well. We might as well. If I could get a put a woodcutter in there and over there. Yeah, and you just chop down all those trees. That'd be nice and beautiful. You can stop chopping that down now. We don't need that. We're trying to found. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, these are being exported, so we will have to do that. Let's actually set these to be completely exported. Let's shut down the paper mill here, and the gears and the planks. The maple pastry guy. Maple pine resin guy, sorry. Do we have a smelter? We do have smelters, so let's do that. Let's get this to supply out. I don't have any dirt anywhere. So let's just empty everything down here into the base, as it were. We'll see how that goes. So let's also go down to the ground floor. Let's look at some campfires as well down here, because this is where a campfire's going to be. Campfires can kind of go anywhere. They can also go up on anywhere, because we do not need this much grain. We do not need this much grain. Okay, so yeah, we could put campfires there, but I think campfires go there. There's also as well, if I reset the thing, there is a set here which is only too wide though, isn't it? Yeah. I just thought that maybe campfires could go right here if we put some dirt down. No, they couldn't. It's only too wide. Okay. I wonder if we could get campfires out there. Although we can technically, because we could put some dirt in over here and just. Oh, we can't build it that height. We can build this one, so we could do 1, 2, 3. I don't like the idea of doing that. Let's do that. Let's, we can't put dirt on the top one, unfortunately, so that'll be fine. That'll be fine. And then we just put in some. Don't know if there's anything we can put over there, well-being wise. Yeah. Then we put campfires in here, and all we need to do is. Oh, hold on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to overhang the dirt by one more. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Nope. Away. Because then we can put in the campfires here. And just run a path out. And we are expanding slightly beyond the edge of the tower, which I keep saying that I want to keep everything inside the tower, but we can't keep everything inside the tower in this playthrough because we have the water tanks outside already. So yeah, and then this can have something on top of it here. I don't know what. So there we go. So now we've got more campfires, and there'll be more the other side, and then more can go down the bottom as well. So that'd be fine. No problem. Right? Are you beavers powered? Are you? Yeah. Okay. Right. So, what other well-being stuff can we put in here? We want some rooftop terraces. That'd be nice to do. They are. One, two. We'll get 3 in there. If we were to put in a row of planks like this, and then put in some rooftop terraces on top here, rather. Like that. Okay. We could then put in more platforms, and then above the platforms we could put in all the decoration bits pieces to try and get all the houses covered with decorations. They could all just sit down the centre row. That would work pretty well. Kind of awkward in some points because of how we do things. So we'd need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 things to do. Some of them are larger than others, so that's not too bad. They can sit in different places. But like the shrub, the lantern, the roof tile are all very small. So the shrub and the roof tile needs to go there, and then if we had the lantern here, we need a lantern there, which wouldn't be too bad. Let's try and do this here. So if we went with decorations, so let's just go shrub, yes. Lantern. roof, and that would get every one of them, because the don't we get one? Don't, yes. We just go back up and we go shrub again. The problem is it doesn't work in the center here. So shrub, lantern, roof. So the roof is covering this building, this building, this one, this one. The lantern's covering that one, that one, that one. The shrub is only covering the end two. So put another shrub there to cover those end two, which is fine. Now we need to get all these ones in here. This is a bit more difficult. So, although no, it's probably not actually. So we go shrub and shrub. That covers those end two there. We go lantern there and then a roof there. And that does cover everything like that. But what about the beaver statue and the scarecrow? Now, the scarecrow is only 2 tiles. So I'd need to put it in the center. So we don't need that shrub or that shrub, because this shrub is covering all 4 of those buildings and that's covering all 4 of those buildings. So we could put the scarecrow in there. That will cover 6 buildings. You see the area effect it has. So if I put it there, that covers this one, this one, this one, and the same on the other side. So we put the scarecrow there as well. The beaver statue is even larger. So that'll work. Let's do that. Everything's facing outwards, so we're just going to go with everything. And there we go. So that covers all of those apart from the bulletin board. The bulletin board is the only thing that isn't covered on the houses. And I explained before that I always have it so that they return to the houses at night time. All beavers will come to the houses at night time, so you can put all your aesthetic and all your bonus things at the houses, and that means at night time they will always come and get all of them. So there we go, that covers that. The only thing we need to cover then is the bulletin board. The bulletin board is kind of large, so we can't put it on the ends, unfortunately, because it wouldn't cover the center guys. But then we could do that and then put the bulletin board on the end as well. We could have like one either end, one in the center. Let's do that. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. So we will go with the bulletin board. One on the end there. Yes. One there in the center. That covers those houses. It would also cover the ones on the other side as well. And then if I put one there, that covers all the remaining houses that aren't covered by the other ones. Put on. There we go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a couple of benches in up here as well. There we go. Cool. No idea what I'm going to put on this side here. We've got a beautiful gap. We want to put in, I've just realised we actually want to put in the these guys as well, don't we? Like the flames things and whatnot. I mean, the flame can sit up there, and that will cover everything. The monument doesn't cover the whole lot. If we put it there, it doesn't cover every house. Yes, it does. Okay. In that case, what if we put the farm monument there, get rid of that bulletin board, and get rid of this chair. We put the flame of bonding there, because that covers everything over there. Awesome. And then we put the bulletin board over this side. Doesn't hit those houses there. No. Let's rejiggle this. Let's put the bulletin board that side. Okay, so that hits all the houses we need. That's hitting. We just need to hit these 3 houses and those 3 that side there. So that hits all them. We put the bulletin board there. Can't do that actually. Nope. Because I need to rejig this load. So let's go back by 1. Put it there. That hits all the houses it needs to. So you see the highlights there. So you can see on the left hand side the end 2 houses are covered, and on the right hand side only the end house is covered. So we need to get the 3 in the middle. So by putting that there, we cover the 3 in the middle, and we know that it does the same on the top side as well. So that's fine. The path can then go here. So you come down, we would see it can go there, and then the flame of brazier bonding can go here. Yep, because it's a much larger range anyway, so it can afford to be offset ever so slightly. So, and everything is facing outwards, which means when we do the other side, we'll have everything facing outwards as well. There we go, and then we put another seat in just because we can. They don't actually do anything. The seats don't actually do anything. It's just somewhere for beavers to sit. So There we go. When that is built, that should cover every last single piece of housing. And then I just need to do the same on this side, which I'll do in a moment. I also need a way up to it as well. So let's also do this here, shall we? Doesn't need to be a power line, but we do want a way up there from both sides. Can't really go up there here. I could put ladders in here. Oh no, because that would be in the way of the ladders. Yeah, that'd be the way of ladders, because that's not actually at the right height. They should be up one further, but that's okay. I don't think I need to worry about the end pieces there. Yeah, we won't worry about the end pieces. So you get up from the center, either side, so here or there. That's fine. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And then it would be here, here. Yeah. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay. So, and I'll build that side in a moment. That's all right. That all needs doing there. You're going to be doing the bits and pieces here. I don't know. Do we have any dirt? Are we good for dirt? We are good for dirt. I don't think we're good for builders, though. I think that's a problem. I think we've got so many beavers working elsewhere. We just don't have any in the builders' huts. So, yeah, oh, that should be down and increasing workers. Yeah, we don't have any. We've got like 4 builders from the main place. All the rest are hauling around and moving stuff about. So we ironically need more beavers, but to get more beavers, we need to go to the other side, which is kind of difficult to do because of just everything here. So let's move the dirt excavator. Where are we going to put the dirt excavator? Let's put the dirt excavator over here. This is a universal power shaft, so we can connect it to the edge of this. I want to put it here because I'd be a little concerned about the water pouring down. If we put it there, that will not do that. If we put it there, it would, the water then from there would pour into the hole, so we don't want that. We could put it out here. I think that's probably going to be the best bet for it. We'll put it out there, and it can just be on the side doing its thing. So, okay, so that means we need 2. Yeah, and we'll plug it straight into the tower, like that. Boom. We need to take out this here. So this needs to be 2. So can we do that? Yeah, but they can't get to it. Oh, yeah, oh, there you go. Hey, Beavers up to 24 happiness. Way nothing to do in range. Yes. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. To be honest, I could probably get rid of you now. Yeah, let's just get rid of you. We don't need to get the carrots. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, let's get rid of those. Let's get rid of this hauler down here as well and try and redistribute some of the beavers to actual workplaces. This also no longer needs to be running, but the water no longer needs to be coming down here. We don't want the water coming down here either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change these guys to be closed. And we're just going to let the water drain out and end up as nothing, which will not affect anything over here. It will kind of affect these guys, the berries and things, but I don't think I need that anymore. So we'll be fine. I probably regret not doing the herbalist, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so we have some more things to build, some more things to put in, which will be awesome. And then we can start tearing down everything over here and start building the other side of the tower And then after the next episode, so I'm not sure when this one goes up, but not this episode, but the episode after, providing everything lines up perfectly, will be released on the same day or the day before Update 7 goes live. So we need to get a move on because, you know, we need to get done ready for Update 7 because, yeah, there's Update 7. Awesome. Okay. So we shall leave this here and we shall come back next time and carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. Until then, as always, have fun.